It was recently reported that Chris Evans was in negotiations to reprise his role as Steve Rogers/Captain America, and now Feige has addressed them directly. Captain America was one of the main characters of the MCU throughout the Infinity Saga, and Chris Evans put a ton of heart and athleticism into his role. Evans' contract was up with Avengers: Endgame, which gave his character the happy ending he deserved. This is partly why rumors about his return went viral, and president of Marvel Studios Kevin Feige responded recently saying, "I rarely answer no to anything anymore because things are always surprising me with what happens. But that rumor, I think, was dispelled rather quickly by the man himself." Well, that seems pretty cut and dry. It looks like there are currently no plans for Chris Evans to return to the MCU as Captain America. At least, in live action. After all, his character is set to have an episode of the animated series What If? Kevin Feige's comments to EW are one of the rare times when Kevin Feige personally shut down a rumor about the MCU. After all, the popularity of the property has seen countless theories and ideas spiral around the internet. But it looks like Chris Evans will indeed be enjoying a break from his role as Captain America, possibly making the way for a replacement in Anthony Mackie's Sam Wilson/The Falcon. This news about Chris Evans not returning as Captain America might be disappointing for some fans, but it makes a great deal of sense both in universe and in the real world. Cap constantly sacrificed himself for others, so it was massively satisfying to see him go back in time and live his happy ending with Peggy Carter. And for Evans, his schedule was majorly freed up for the first time in years. So that quick of a return to the MCU would definitely be surprising. On the flip side, Chris Evans could have probably negotiated for a major payday if he did return for negotiations with Marvel. Now that he's outside of his contract, there's no limit on how much he could ask for another appearance in the MCU. But it looks like that isn't happening anytime soon. At least, according to Kevin Feige himself. While he's not returning, the legacy of Chris Evans' Captain America should be a major subject in the MCU show on Disney+. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier have made it clear that Steve will be a shadow looming over those title characters. We'll just have to see if Sam actually becomes the next Captain America throughout its run. Like the video if you liked it, report the video if you hated it, and subscribe to help us reach 300 subscribers, but only if you want to see more videos like this.